come the Hawks, the mighty Blackhawks.
I'm back on the bandwagon, eh? Mike North, read him in the Daily Herald. Here with Steve, Friday afternoons. Watch his daily 30 and 5 video commentaries at 560theanswer.com. And his visit today made possible by the Village of Rosemont and Home Comfort, Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electric. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, guys. What's going on?
How far can the Hawks go? I know that the all-time record for consecutive wins or ties or what have you is, I think, up in the 30s, but they're streaking along here.
They're streaking along isn't the word for it. I mean, they've had 3 ties, but then they've won in the shootouts, so they're undefeated. They still have to match the Philadelphia Flyers, who went back in the day 35 games and had 35 points. But this is unprecedented what they're doing. The shame of it is that the National Hockey League, though, has a big issue to address. Nobody cares. I mean, I got the ratings for Sundays. NASCAR had 5.3 million people watch theirs. The NBA, Oklahoma City and Los Angeles had 3.8. The PGA had 1.7 million people watch. And the Chicago Blackhawks against Detroit, one of the biggest rivalries in all sports.
Oh, I love that game.
1.6 million. Chicago hardly even watch. So while we're bragging about this, we're looking at the ratings. And you know what? The state of the National Hockey League, it's a regional sport. Soon, the Blackhawks, what are they going to do when they lose 2 in a row? I mean, hockey is going to fall off the shelf. The short season has hurt that as far as people wanting to come back to the game. But the Blackhawks have revived it, sort of like Cal Ripken did back when he came back from the strike. But it's just not strong enough. The National Hockey League's got some issues to address, and nobody wants to watch your product.
All right, I know you're familiar with this Michael Jordan paternity suit that's been filed in
He's
Atlanta.
denying it.
I know. Well, because there's already but the paternity of the teenager has already been established in a prior court case. But I've been looking into this. This Taj Jordan, that's what he's calling himself. This is all about publicity for him and his song ventures, because he's gotten almost 1 million hits on YouTube now claiming that he's Michael Jordan's son. Does Jordan have any legal actions?
They want Jordan now to take a paternity test. I thought this thing apparently was settled. I thought that Jordan had been giving her money and gifts. Jordan today in the paper denying it. Jordan saying that he didn't, so it looks to me like it's convoluted. Michael Jordan usually just when he has an issue like this, or most players, they go to the lawyer, they do the agreement, they hash it out, they pay the money, and then everything goes away. I mean, so this is still up in the air what the situation is, because we're getting cross messages.
So is this always going to happen, that well-known figures are targets of these kind of claims?
Well, yeah, I will tell you this, though. I saw some pictures, and if you go to the web, you can see they have websites. It's called brazen.com. It's called ballers.com, which means that what do guys do with mistresses of other women. There's a picture of Jordan dancing on a table, and I'm just saying, if John Paxson did that as general manager of the Chicago Bulls, he'd be fired tomorrow. I mean, Michael Jordan is allowed to do things in this country. Let me ask you guys this. If Michael Jordan had a jury trial and he shot 4 times through a doorway, okay, would he be convicted?
Well, I went to one of his jury trials, actually. And
would he be convicted?
Well, I don't, but listen.
Because O.J. wasn't.
The trial that I went to of Jordan's, it was a civil trial. He was supposed to star in a movie and he didn't. And the jurors were so enamored by him that after the verdict was rendered, they all went into the room and they took autographs, signed pictures with him, and he was so happy.
If Jordan shot 4 times through the door, somebody's letting him out.
Who wrote the book Jordan Rules? Was that Sam Smith?
Sam Smith did.
Yeah, the Jordan Rules.
Yeah, absolutely. And those rules were mostly on court, how Detroit battled them, how the Knicks battled them. But he got his own set of rules. I mean, he's a GM in the National Basketball and an owner who can't get it done. His team lost by 30 last night. He's on top of a table dancing with 2 women. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, you're not the player anymore.
If you're a great athlete, you're a prince.
Well, what? Yeah, but he was once an athlete. I mean, seriously, if you got the GM of the New York Knicks standing on a table, maybe they have. I have no idea. I don't travel with these crews, but it's just a weird thing to see.
Mike, thanks so much. Always great having you on the air.
Okay, Kai, take care.
And we'll
take
be
care,
listening.
Amy.
Take care.
Bye-bye.